You know what I think is kind of bizarre? It's the fact that the NHL's Team of the Week post that gets posted onto the R Hockey subreddit is done on the Thursday. Today what I wanted to do was go back 2 days into the past and dive into the NHL's best and worst team of the week from October 31st to November 7th. This was posted by Smash Bros 13 the other day on the R Hockey sub, and we've done kind of, recaps talking about these guys and talking about these names in the past, but I really do think that there's a fantastic opportunity for discussion when talking about each of the guys that appear on these lists. Let's start out with the best team of the week from October 31st to November 7th. This is calculated via the average game score, which is produced by Hockey Stat Cards. I'm pretty sure most of y'all have seen the Hockey Stats Cards before. Every time there's a hockey game, every time there is a result, we see ourselves a stat card that shows us just how well some of the players ended up performing in the game. And based off of the graph, you can see who plays better, who plays worse. For example, in this game, John Tavares was really good in the game against Detroit. So the team of the week takes the best players averaged out over the past week and puts them all together onto a list. So here we go. The best team of the week from October 31st to November 7th goes Ovechkin, Barkov, Draisaitl on the first line, Ehlers, Horvat, Kucherov on the second line, Moore, Strome, and Nachas on the third line, and Boldy, Danault, Kaprizov on the fourth line. For left D, Quinn Hughes and Thomas Chabot, Dmitry Orlov and Nick Jensen, plus Mikey Anderson and Philip Hronek. In net, the best goalies were Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen and Logan Thompson. Now you can see the average score underneath each of these names. Ovechkin had a 10.47 average score throughout the week, Draisaitl a 9.63, and then it gets even crazier when you look at some of the D-men, because not only did Dmitry Orlov, of all people, have a better week than most of these forwards, but Quinn Hughes absolutely took control. He has a 13.15 average game score from this previous week, and it is astounding to see just how much he has over everybody else. Did somebody say Hart Trophy? Yeah, I think somebody might have said Hart Trophy. Cough, cough, Elliot Friedman. But Quinn Hughes is in a territory of his own. There is nobody else over 12 on the average game score from the past week, and the fact that he is the number one player of the entire week speaks volumes to just the impact he has had on the ice. Now, before we continue gushing out about Hughes, I wanted to just quickly bring you the worst team of the week. You have Robbie Fabry, Voronkov, and Nyquist. These guys had the most negative game score on forward. Frank Vatrano, Barclay Goodrow, Marchessault, so not good to see some repeats of teams on there. Maroon, Sillinger, Bobby Brink, Luke Cunnin, Nick Paul, and Justin Danforth. And then on D, you've got a top pairing of San Jose guys in Ferraro and Ruda. Brady Shea and Alexander Carrier were 3 and 4, and then Jamie Oleksiak and Jack Johnson were also bad too, not to mention Daniel Tarasov and Scott Wedgwood being the worst goaltenders of the week. Now, if you look at them side by side, you can notice that there are generally patterns. If a team plays well throughout the week, then it's quite normal to see one team get represented pretty evenly in the best team of the week. Like, Vancouver has their top pairing, Hughes and Hronek, on there. Like, I didn't realize Filip Hronek has been playing that well, but when you break it down analytically, the fact that he's been with Hughes and he's been also a part of building that offense for that pairing, I guess it makes sense. But Vancouver's top D pairing has been great. Ottawa's defense has been generally solid. The LA Kings have had some solid play out of their forwards and Mikey Anderson on the blue line. And then Kirill Kaprizov and Boldy pairing off as Minnesota Wild forwards. It's easy to see that when there is success shared between teammates, it's easier to end up on this lineup. And then for the worst team of the week, the same thing is true. If all your guys are sucking and your team is playing poorly, you'll end up with 5 Columbus Blue Jackets and 5 Nashville Predators on the worst team of the week. 2 Ducks wingers, as well as 2 San Jose forwards, and your top worst pairing being both San Jose guys. Mario Ferraro had the worst game score of the week with a negative 11.18. Quinn Hughes, on the other hand, had the most positive score at a 13.15. It's tough, but I wanted to use this video discussion as an opportunity to talk about some of these guys, because for Quinn Hughes, we had already said this in the Steph Curry LA Kings video, but man, is he doing things that we have never seen out of D-men in Vancouver before. This guy literally might be the GOAT Canuck, and I don't even think it's all too unreasonable to bring that idea up. I mean, he's been so dominant, he's already got all the records, or the ones that he doesn't have, he's gonna get them soon. Knock knock, Alex Edler, we're coming on your door. But Quinn Hughes is going to go down, if he continues at this rate, as literally the GOAT Canuck. And that is ridiculous, because this guy wasn't even supposed to be that good. He was supposed to be a potentially top pairing defenseman. That's when the Canucks drafted him in 2018, and we're like, okay, great, we've got our number 1 D. I wonder who ends up winning that spot in the long term. Is it him or Levy? And then it was him, and now he's the best player in the league, based off of game score results from the past week. Let's also talk about some other guys that are near the top here. Alex Ovechkin was the best forward with a 10.47 score on offense. Man, has this guy been on fire. I love talking about Alexander Ovechkin because his goal-scoring journey has taken no slow stops this year. 16 points, 12 games, 8 goals, 8 assists, on pace for another 50-goal year, his first since 21-22. My gosh, the grade 8 is coming for Gretzky, and he might even do it this year. A lot of people, myself included, were kind of wondering, is he going to be able to catch up? He's so far behind, it might take him 2 years because of the decline he had exhibited last season. A lot of people were more pessimistic on him being able to claw back and get it done. But now, I mean, look, his contract expires in 2026. I think by the time it's over, Ovechkin's got it in the bag, dude. He needs 30-something more goals in the next 2 seasons to get this done. He's getting it done, guys. And if the Capitals, who have been playing very well, by the way, if the Capitals just defer to their strategy of sending the puck to Ovi anytime he's, like, inside tight range, just send the puck to Ovi and it's in the back of the net, that's all you need, man. Ovi, he's elite at positioning himself, he's got a generation-defining shot, and his goal-scoring prowess is unmatched by anybody. Sure, he might not be near the top of the league in goals, he's only got 8, Nikita Kucherov, Sam Reinhart, William Nylander, Hischier, and Caulfield each have 10 plus, but Ovi has still been fantastic, and I think he deserves a lot of props. I also wanted to use this as an opportunity to talk about the guy who is the second-line center on the best team of the week, Bo Horvat. Yeah, no, I did not think that Bo Horvat would be good enough to make this kind of a lineup, but hey, he has been there. I don't know if y'all caught the shootout goal that he had scored the other day, where he kind of did the Forsberg that went 5-hole on the goalie. It was beautiful, was totally unexpected there. Bo Horvat this season has 12 points in 14 games, on pace for about 29 goals. He's got 5 in total right now. Sure, it would be a career year for him. He did get 70 points in 79 games with the Canucks and the Islanders back in 22-23, but as the Islanders' de facto first-line center, Bo Horvat has kind of taken a role of his own into being that defensive force and also producing like crazy the past week. This is a certain segment of the week, after all, that these numbers are being calculated from, and Bo Horvat within the week scored himself, 7 points in 4 games? Yeah, he has been very deserving of a top player of the week showcase, considering the goal-scoring prowess, considering the offensive production. He is really, I think, something that the Vancouver Canucks have been lacking the past year and a bit, a true bumper spot sniper. They were talking about that on Sportsnet 650, actually, just how much Bo Horvat's presence was missed a little bit as being that sniper on the hash marks. But either way, he's taken his talents over to the Isle, and he's been doing very well. Much better so in the past few games compared to at the beginning of the year. Bo Horvat leads the Islanders in points, and he has been, according to NHL Game Score, the second best center in the league in this past week's worth of play. So hopefully for Bo, he's able to continue doing that. I want you to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about the list in general. What are your thoughts about FILIP HRONEK, Quinn Hughes, Ovi, Bo, each being included on here? I kind of wanted to just do a looser, loosey-goosey kind of video, just going over some names that I thought were interesting to talk about, and using the team of the week as an excuse to bring them all together in the same video. So, yeah, it's my channel, it's my show, I can kind of do what I want here. It's kind of funny how that works, doesn't it? Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you're an Islanders fan, if you're a Caps fan, if you're a Vancouver Canucks fan, what do you think about these guys? And if you're a fan of the San Jose Sharks, or the Predators, or the Blue Jackets, what are your thoughts on your guys being included all on the worst team of the week list? So many Blue Jackets, so many Sharks, so many Preds. Thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.